Hello and welcome to another update video about Quant QNT, still one of the better charts out there, where we moved from around $40 back in June all the way up to $225 in October. And since then we have retraced basically into the region between the 61.8 and the 78.6 fib level. If it goes below the $81 level, then the only last main support that's left is the $62 level, the 88.7% fib level. But ideally, I don't want the price to go below the 78.6 fib level. If it does that, it would reduce the likelihood here of a bullish outcome and we might actually break down. It basically would then be considered a failure to create an impulse to the upside. And it will in fact create an impulse down. Okay, but this is sort of the view that this was a larger wave 1, which is an impulse, and the wave 2 down is currently underway, maybe finished, but probably not yet. And this is a wave 2 correction, and then the wave 3 to the upside would follow. Can give you a target for the third wave as well. Not guaranteed to work out, but if it is working out, then this would be the target. Assuming we come down to $81, which is the 78.6% fib level, we're talking about a target of around $380 just for the third wave. Then there should be a fourth down and a fifth up, could take us to around 570. Now don't get too greedy or emotional about this. This is just a potential, but the market of course needs to turn around, or Quant needs to turn around there. But then it's possible. I mean, Quant, you know, moved from around $40 to $225. So basically 450% within just sort of a couple of months, right? So pretty good outcome here. Now let's take a look at the 1 hour chart to take a look at, is this correction finished? Could it be finished? So from the spike here up there, we came down, and throughout this period here, especially when we then broke out to the downside of the of that channel, or well, trend line, it became more and more clear that we would be moving down further. And we have now here a 5-wave structure in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, and probably the 5th wave currently underway. Bear in mind, we have not made 5 waves to the upside here. So it is not ideal, this move up. On a lower time frame, yeah, you might be able to construct 5 waves in this move. So, but primarily I would still expect one more low. So let me explain. I mean, generally, as soon as a coin reaches these support levels, I would expect it to turn around primarily, yeah. But in this case, it would need to hold the $81 level, and I would like to see one more low, but it doesn't necessarily need one more lower low. The reason why I want to see one more low is because the move up was only in 3 waves. Otherwise, you could easily say this was a wave 4 here. Moved up in 4 and we came down in 5, and this is already a 1-2 setup. This is possible. I would consider this a possible 1-2 setup as an alternative. A primary expectation would still be another low, but this could be a possible turnaround, and it would need to turn around now. Yeah, ideally above $100. So a 1-2 setup here, long, possible long position, but it needs to hold the $100 level. Otherwise, it will reduce in likelihood, and we will see that one more low and then have another chance to rally from there. So primary expectation would be one more low here, even though the move down currently looks corrective. But we need one more low down, and then we've got 5 waves here in the 5th wave. This would be the idea would be that this would be a wave 4. But this could also be, and this is sort of the another alternative, that we see some more sideways movement here, and that this wave 4 is actually an Elliott wave triangle. You know, we like those. We hate them, but they often happen. So from this wave 3 low, which occurred on the 9th of November, it could be that this was just an A wave. Here a B, so-called running triangle. Here a C, this is a D, and there will be a wave E, and then we come down. I can give you a target for the wave E, so I mean, I don't know if this is going to be a triangle, but at least it allows us to pay some attention to it. target for the E wave would be around $120, the 61.8% extension, and then we could break down from there. There's nothing I would trade, you know. What would be interesting is obviously if this is for me not a high reliability 1-2 setup, but if it works out and we break above the $126 level, then it would be more likely that this is indeed a 1-2 setup and we would rally in a third wave. But then I will of course make you aware as soon as I see that happen, or as soon as I see a signal. At the moment I'm still looking for a new low. It doesn't need to be massively below this swing low, which was at $95, just a little bit below that, and from there we have then another chance to move. At the moment, as long as we make lower lows here, lower highs, I think the low isn't in yet, and further sideways movement would confirm that as well, because it would just be a consolidation in a possible trend continuation pattern. So consolidation in a trend continuation pattern, short-term trend is down, so then we get our additional low, and it would be ideal to hit really the $81 level, because if we turn around here, we would have only really reached some kind of a, well, not really any critical support level or fib level, but only the $100 level. But ideally, generally in this whole space, we're going to see the turnaround, and the larger bullish pattern will get very, very unlikely if we drop below $81. Okay, and that's my update about Quant. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.